To town today. I just hooked up my cargo trailer. We got it up and going. We're going down to the home hardware to get some wood and get whatever is required to finish the roof of the trailer. Morning guys, so we're just still driving up to town. We should be probably there in the next 15-20 minutes. We'll load the wood and probably come back to the land again. We might even stop and buy some steaks, or if they have any wild salmon available. Just picked up the wood from the home hardware. Also, I went and bought some of this. The grocery store, they actually had some pork tenderloin, $8 a kilogram. That's pretty cheap actually. That's a pretty nice size. And I got some tenderloin, some ribs as well too. We'll maybe try doing that today on the barbecue if we get a chance to. So we are cooking some pork. End of ribs is called. They have a little bit of meat, quite a bit of fat as well. Most of the fat on these are mostly monounsaturated fats, very low in saturation, which is not so bad. I wanted to mention, do we really need fiber in our diet? And what is fiber good for? You probably noticed as well too when I actually bought the pork loin and the tenderloin. It's not even grass fed. It's mostly grain fed. It's very, very rare that you're gonna find grass fed in some of these small towns unless you go to the farmer, and the farmers, unfortunately, they're only available on the weekends. So that said, is this gonna actually affect the meat by any means? No, it's not. The quality's still gonna be the same. Keep in mind, these animals, when they're fed grains or feed, mostly to put on more body fat so they actually get more money for the meat itself, right? Is it gonna affect the quality of the meat? Slightly, but not a whole lot from the essential fatty acid aspect of it. This meat is incredible. It's super delicious. Very easy to cook. Took roughly about maybe less than 10 minutes. A little bit of Himalayan salt, a little bit of rosemary, and it's perfectly done. What a beautiful day. The sun just came out about 15 minutes ago, and as soon as it came out, I'm right on top of the trailer roof. I'm going to get started on working on it. I just finished the bathroom, fixing the bathroom, just because there was a major crack in the pipes, so I had to pull the whole thing, go under the bathtub and actually fix it up, and got some new wood, patched it up. Looks good now. It's funny, so many things are damaged this year. This is gonna work. We got some PVC tubes, and these are roughly close to about 60 inches in height. These are for the legs. I'm actually gonna set it up right here before I put it on top of the trailer to see how it looks like. It's actually durable enough. So we just got a good workout, roughly about an hour. Did most of my exercise outside. Finished some of the stuff on the roof, came down, started working out for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Did the pull-ups and the dips on the machine as well too, as you see on the tree. And we did some X3 bar as well too inside the trailer. So shortly I'm gonna go back on the roof, finish some stuff, and we'll see what we're gonna have for dinner. So let's talk about fiber. Do we really need it? Does it actually benefit our microbiome? Do we actually need it to poop even? So this comes down to two types of carb exist, right? So you have usable carbs and you have fiber. Now, carbs in general, as is well known, cause a release of insulin, get burned, increase blood sugar levels, and of course get stored as fat. Now this last condition occurs when eating more than the body needs at that moment. Now these burnable fat-inducing carbs include sugar, starch, glycerin, and of course sugar alcohols. So that's what I mean by usable carbs. Now as for fiber, however, doesn't do any of these things and often does the opposite. The only way for the body to get energy from fiber is through fermentation in the colon. So the fermentation is not sugar nor alcohol, but actually short chain fatty acids. So fiber carbohydrates ultimately gets used as fat. Now why would you include fiber in your diet? Well, it is optional. I don't highly recommend it at all, but if you must eat some plants, just keep this method I mentioned in mind to what happens to soluble fibers. And me personally, I do recommend it for beginners on carnivore diet, just because they tend to overeat in the beginning stages, and therefore the fiber cuts calories while creating a sense of fullness. And if you are looking for a quick fat loss, including fiber enhances the results.